Time to make fucking history.
Episode 30 motherfucking 5, y'all. Feeling Good Podcast. We have Chxinless here. We got Blue Moon in the cut. We got Cass in the building. And we about to clear the air. Chxinless said, I'm going to drop it right here. He made a very bold Facebook statement. You know what I'm saying? And it stirred up a lot of shit. And but before we get that shit started, we got at noon on Friday, Bizzolo dropped his Vintage Corner. So we're going to open it up with that one.
Shout out Bizzolo and this bitch.
Go check that thing out.
I actually just seen Bizzolo a couple nights ago. Can you turn it up at all? Yeah. There you go. Shout out Bizzolo and this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hey, man, what the fuck is that?
Say she like my what? Yeah, say she like my swag. Yeah, she like my drip. I'ma take her overseas, going on a trip. Caught him lacking off a perk, so I took a script. The way they blues in my pocket, you would think I'm crib. Me and Quizzy at the club, end up at the strip. Bang an Uber for a ride, cause I need a lift. All I know is her. Started from the bottom, going to the top. Can you smell what I'm cooking? Feeling like The Rock. Put the skill to work, and it'll work a lot. And that money counter putting in that OT. Back then I was broke, but that's the old me. That's the old me. That's the old me. I've been stacking up that cheddar, I'm a new man. I just went and got a watch and it cost 2 bands. They say they can't do it, I said I can. I'ma be the one. Never number 2, I'ma bring the rain and the thunder too. Yeah, like it's OKC. They say B-I-double-Z-L-E a fucking boss. B-I-double-Z-L-B-O-double-S, huh? All I know finesse, do that shit the best. I don't gotta flex, she love having sex. Bring it to the crib, then you know it's next. Yeah. She gon' get me top down, round in the summertime. I've been ballin' like I'm Burrow, bitch, I'm number 9. I'ma call my little brother Tony Boom Boom. Little bitch, that ain't that's a moon room. It's a V8, and it go vroom vroom. Open late, noon to noon, dusk to dawn. Hundreds and 50s, and Bizzo get along. Are you tired of getting paper? I can never yawn. This shit so fucking real, I put it in a song. You would think I'm lifting weights because I'm smoking strong. This a slap without a back with this a cheese and charm. Yeah.
Yeah, Bay City artist. And he had some bold statements, man. So before we get started, man, like obviously as we talked about, that shit stirred the pot. A lot of people
Like a
were
motherfucker.
talking, and as you said off camera, you know, it'd be nice if they were to, you know, show that type of engagement when a song drops.
Bro, shit. If I would have never posted, if I would have never made that post about Bay City alone, if I never would have made that post and just posted a song, it wouldn't have even gotten half the reactions that I did. I know for a fact it wouldn't. I know for a fact.
So your words, Bay City has that. You know, kind of elaborate on what you meant.
Bay City has the heaviest hitting independent artist in Michigan. And no, I'm not gonna argue, which is what I did not do on my post. I didn't argue. I let people ramble and do what they had to do. Some people took it in a wrong way, which I can understand, and some people took it in the way that I meant, which I can also understand. But when it comes down to it, it's kind of a truth. It is. Like it's not really cap when you really think about it. Cause what does Bay City have to distribute their shit through, besides Feeling Good Podcast, which you do more than artists. You do everybody. You know what I'm saying? Feeling Good Podcast isn't just strictly undeveloped individual artists or whatever. You do everybody. I've seen you do shit on DJs. I've seen you do shit with cooks. I've seen you do shit with Jay Green. And Jay Green doesn't even do any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the music platform that we don't have.
Right.
And that's the only thing I was really trying to say is because we don't have a music platform to release shit for.
So what about Indie Spot?
Indie Spot isn't really.
What about Foe, even though he's a Saginaw-based artist.
Foe is with Saginaw.
He's a Saginaw producer.
Yeah, with Saginaw.
But a lot of Bay City artists are able to tap in.
Most definitely. But that's also a thing that you have to think about that. Bay City artists have to go to Saginaw to get their name put out in Bay City. When Foe hit me up, I went to Saginaw, did a video for him, and then came back to Bay City.
Right.
There isn't shit like that. Besides the Vintage Corners, I won't lie. We got the Vintage Corners, which is nice as hell. It's a really nice platform to release shit. But like, Foe had the Live from the Corner before anybody around here did. You know what I'm saying? So like, it was.
And shout out Foe.
Yeah, shout out Foe for sure.
Literally Foe and In the Field. If you know who Tuck is, those two literally inspired me to, kind of do my version of the vintage clothing, the vintage, vibe, and Live from the Corner. The Vintage Corner, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out Foe.
Yeah, shout out Foe for sure. He was definitely putting out for Saginaw, for sure, most definitely. And he was in Bay City. You're not wrong, but when he was in Bay City, there wasn't anything like people were just going to Indie Spot as a studio. It wasn't a platform where people could release shit off of.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you go to Indie Spot, okay, record a whole EP. Where's that EP going? Where is it getting promoted? By me. Maybe by you, but I didn't, like, me and you didn't do anything to record that EP. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole thing that I'm trying to say. Is, like, Bay City artists don't have that platform, and, it's just, we have to do everything ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Like, do you feel even though there's outlets in Saginaw, do you feel that limits Bay City artists, or Bay City artists aren't tapping in? Because I feel like there's a lot, even though they have to travel, you can't have Costco in every city. You know what I'm saying?
And that's facts.
So like, sometimes you have to go to other cities. Sometimes you have to.
And that's fine, which I don't have a problem with.
Because we could go, it would suck if we had to go all the way to Detroit. The Hip Hop Lab, or, something like that. I feel like that's like the next biggest. You have Flint, but Flint isn't as open to everyone. You got Cameron Tyler. He really opens the scene up a little bit.
Right.
But it's not enough of a spotlight where everybody sees that it's open.
Right. No, most definitely. And, and it helps prove my point even more. We have to go other places to put our shit out, to get our shit moved out, not just by us. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta go if I want to do someone invites me out for a podcast, or someone invites me out for an interview to talk about some shit, I have to go out of my own city to go. I have no platform besides this. Like I said,
I mean, we have platforms. It's just they're not as out there as maybe
it's
myself or Colin or Saginaw Sound or Timmy Two Dope. Like there's platforms here.
Most
it's just
definitely.
Everyone provides value of some sort.
And even that with you, and even with. You're making a great point, and even with you and Timmy Two Dope, I consider y'all both independent. Because no one's, like, who's doing this shit for you? You're doing this shit on your own, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got help, from the wife, obviously, but, like, Timmy Two Dope, he's doing that shit on his own, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's giving us an outlet, yes, for show, but it's like, he's doing that shit on his own, all that shit, and, like, with Trenches, like, let's put Trenches in example for Saginaw. You know what I'm saying? I've heard Fresh Talk, made by Fresh Rich. That's also a build-up off of Trenches. You have Live from the Corners, which Trenches has some part to do with because it's with Foe, and I know that Foe is connected with Trenches, all that shit. You have Trenches Entertainment, which has a very good following on YouTube. So you know that once you drop your video on YouTube for Trenches, you know that people are going to look at that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like with Bay City music videos, you know what I'm saying? If we want to drop our shit on Trenches, we can. But, like, I've dropped all my music videos on my page. Like Mitten Visuals doesn't have... Like, Mitten Visuals posted my first music video on his page, and
he's from Saginaw.
Yeah, he's from Saginaw. So that's even... That's proven a little bit more of a point. You know what I'm saying? Like, who do I have? Who do Bay City artists have to be like, hey, yo, bro, drop this music video? You know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe you do have that. I've just never heard you say anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I've never had, hey, Chxinless, drop this music video. I will, but it's just like we don't We don't have that outlet like Trenches does.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have a.
I just think they're more established. You know,
Almost definitely.
Rich has been doing this shit for so long.
Yeah.
You know,
and that's fine.
And you have, you know, go ahead.
I was literally just thinking the same thing that you were saying. Like, I think when it comes to like Bay City artists, and not everybody, but just because I'm getting on, so I definitely could be wrong, and correct me if I am. But you know, we've been doing this shit for a minute, but they've been doing this shit a little bit longer than we have.
For
you
sure,
know what
for
I'm saying? Because I can vouch by saying, like, when I started this shit, I was doing SoundCloud shit. I wasn't dropping shit on streaming platforms, and I think we all built from that shit. I think everybody had a SoundCloud phase.
Oh, yeah.
But at that moment, even during that SoundCloud phase, they still had a big following.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just based off of, I don't really know what it's based off of, but I just feel like they had a little bit more of a chance to build a fan base before we did. And I think that's one of the steps that we still trying to get through, which, you know, it'll look like they got more. Like, at the same time, I feel like Saginaw got some of the same shit going on like Bay City artists do, but I definitely agree with you when it comes to them having a bigger platform. They definitely have Saginaw definitely got a bigger platform than Bay City does, and I can vouch for that by saying, oh my goodness. I can vouch by saying that I've been doing Bay City shows for 2 years, and my fan base has grown, and my confidence has grown. I've done a lot more shows than I've ever done in Saginaw, and one thing I will say about Saginaw is we all got to come together. Like, don't be scared to support somebody that don't do the same music as you. It ain't gotta be it ain't gotta be your wave, but show that love, because we gonna show the love back. We all show love. JP showed mad love to me. I've been doing this shit with FGF for 2 years, meeting people like Chxinless that just had an opinion. Like, he wasn't trashing Saginaw. He wasn't trashing no other city. What he was saying is that it take a little bit more for Bay City artists getting it out the mud to really push. It take a hell of a lot more, because it's an underdog city. People don't look at Bay City as a rap city. People barely look at Saginaw as a rap city. So you got to look at it like it's so much more they got to do to get it out the mud, because they don't have a bigger platform. So that's all he was truly saying. He wasn't getting down on nobody.
Nah, just give us our roses.
Nobody, just being real about the shit. He might have worded it, you know, to where y'all thought he was saying some different shit. But that's why I'm here in the first place, is to vouch for my dog, because at the end of the day, that's not what he meant.
No, and I appreciate you for that, Blue.
That's not what he meant.
I really do appreciate you for that. Nah,
Like,
I was not saying fuck any other city. I wasn't saying that Saginaw wasn't shit. I'm just saying give Bay City our roses. That's the reason that one of the reasons that Bay City has the heaviest hitting independent artists is because we pushed so hard. We don't have that connection like Saginaw does. I don't know if there's a platform out in Midland. I don't know about that other shit. That in my opinion, I know what Bay City has. You know what I'm saying? I know a few artists outside of Saginaw and Bay City, but like the main shit that I always see is like the main cities, and Bay City's starting to become part of that, which I love. But it's like, give us our damn roses. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, Saginaw's fully established. Great job. Round of a fucking applause. No sarcasm at all with that. Round of a fucking applause for y'all. Y'all worked hard as fuck. But don't forget about us. Don't forget that there's still people in Bay City that don't have that platform, and we're still reaching a certain amount of numbers that people with that sort of platform in other cities don't even reach. That's all I'm saying, is give us our roses, because we don't have this shit.
And I think there's a lot of people who do, you know, give their roses. You know, like, even though you know, some may feel a certain way about them. You know, Lane is one person who always seems to get Bay City artists involved in some way, shape, or form, right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
In this upcoming show, it's December, I think 17th or something like that.
Yeah, December 17th.
It's at BMO's in Bay City.
Yep.
A bunch of Saginaw and Bay City artists, and this is the shit that like, you know, it should be happening. You should be intermingling this talent, you know, because there's so much, you know, so many different vibes and energies. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get the same thing twice.
No, you literally go to a Saginaw artist, like you can line 5 of them up. You're gonna get a totally different vibe for every single one.
Yeah.
I can't name a Saginaw artist that like I truly fucking despise, dude. Like I have a lot of love for Saginaw artists. I have a lot of love.
Bay City too, though.
Oh yeah.
It's just from doing these shows for the last couple of years with y'all and just, you know, traveling when I can, like, it's so many different sounds. I don't think anybody that I've met and been kicking it with and doing shows with over these past couple of years have the same sound. I don't think any of y'all have the same sound. I think all of y'all are mad original. You know, you can see the homage and, you know, the music that y'all listen to, and I love that, and it shows in y'all music, but I don't think anybody sounds the same. I think
it's a lot of versatility.
Yeah, it's much versatility. Just like Saginaw, I think it's so much versatile music around, much art around that it just don't get they shine as much. And I think that's.
I'll say this right now: Saginaw, Michigan has one of few that I know personally, or not just know of, has one of the few anime rappers that I know of. Shout out Sin fucking Uchiha in this bitch. That man just blows my that. He raps about anime.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what the fuck?
His sound has definitely gotten a hell of a lot better in the last year.
That's what I'm saying. And then like just Crizzy,
like crazy level, Crizzy as well.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Crazy
they like
sound.
Yeah, or like then you go from singing to shit talking. Like I know they're like we're talking about independent, but then you got G, boom. You have Max Hilly. You know, you have KG Big Squad. Like all the like, you know, heavy shit talkers, and none of them are the same shit talkers. You get all of them motherfuckers on a verse, and they're all gonna spit different. I have all love for Saginaw artists. All love for Saginaw. All love for that shit. But at the same time, just give us our flowers. That's all we ask. And I know that there's some of y'all that do, but I even seen a lot of posts on Facebook. Bay City has rappers? Bay City has rap. The place they do the fireworks at? Yes. Yeah. Yes, motherfucker. The place that the most fucking awesome fireworks go down 4th of July weekend. Yes. We have 3 days in them shits.
But do you think you underwording it is the reason for the controversy?
Probably. Most definitely. You know, and it's
almost like clickbait.
It is, but it is what it is, and it got that many reactions for a fucking reason. It was goddamn.
Probably someone about the post.
Mama.
It's my ma.
Answer it.
Hello?
Never ignore your mother.
Hey, what's up? Nothing much. I'm on a podcast with JP right now. Why, what's up? Yeah, I work later on. I work at 4. No, shit, I didn't. I can do that. I can do that today. Yeah, I'm knowing. I'll call her. I'll figure that out. All right. Hey, Ma, do me one quick favor real quick. Say what's up, Feeling Good Podcast. You are now going on YouTube, Mom. I hope you love that. All right, I love you, Ma. Bye.
But yeah.
Shout out Ma Dukes.
Shout out Mom. Shout out y'all for coming through. You know, I know a lot of people were, you know, hoping for some drama, hoping for some, you know, some crazy energy. You know, with the way, like I said, when you know I called you and you had worded the way you had worded it, and I was like, man, we should clear the air, and you know, really, and he's like, you're down, I'm down. I knew this was you know, you had the right mindset about it. It was just your wording. You clickbait the city. I like it. I'm probably gonna have to come to you for fucking all my Pornhub titles. You know, all my fucking, you know, my YouTube titles. We're gonna need to run this shit up.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He did not just
clickbait fucking connoisseur right here. What do you hope after all this is said and done, do you hope this pushes Saginaw and Bay City together more? Or do you hope more artists kind of come out of their, their shell and start putting out more music? What do you hope for out of this?
Nah, I just
Aside from the flowers.
I just don't want us to be counted out. That's all. I want everything. I don't want people to think that it's a competition.
Yeah.
I really don't. This shit ain't a competition. It's really, we all come from the same place at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You're in Saginaw. You're 20 minutes from me, dude. Like, you basically come from the same place that I do. I understand cities are different, all that shit. I get it, but in the same, like, we're from Michigan, dude. Michigan is a dangerous place in general.
Yeah.
Like, it's not right to be a competition.
We have McNass. He asked me, to really break down the heavy hitter. What is a heavy hitter for you?
A heavy hitter is someone that has talent and heavy amounts of it, regardless if they're noticed for it or not. Let it speak for itself. Heavy amounts of talent, like good bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fuck if you have the attention on you, because I know people that don't have the attention on them and they deserve that fucking attention, and they're still a heavy hitter. So for any heavy hitters that I don't even know out in Bay City, because I know there's probably some, I appreciate the fuck out you. Real shit. Because that is my definition of a heavy hitter, for sure. Someone who has talent, heavy loads of it, whether it's noticed or not. That's it.
Hey, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
I can respect that.
Hell yeah.
Ow. But yeah, before we close this thing out, you got anything you want to share?
Man, go peep the new music. As always. Murder Meat and Baby Entertainment. Go look us up on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? All love. Shout out Feeling Good Podcast. Shout out Feeling Good Family. Shout out Blue Moon and Caspar for coming out to actually support your boy and actually talk their shit on that piece and give their little bit of a mind on that. So I appreciate that. All love to everybody. Let's just stop making this shit a fucking competition, because it's not. It's not at all. I got all love for you.
And seeking sponsorships. If any of you guys want to sponsor we do have Speed Stick and, of course, a fan favorite, Bath and Body Works. We will not be in the trash stealing the broken ones. We're trying to get the good ones. So hook us up. Let us know. I'm sure all of us would appreciate nice sponsorship from them.
No
FGP,
cap.
we out here 305. Hey, go support, go show some love.
Yes, sir. We out this bitch.
There's a puppy.